Pause for a moment and ask yourself this question. Why is it that two people can start from the same place with the same opportunities, and yet one rises while the other stays stuck? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not money. The difference is mindset. Your mindset is the filter through which you see the world. And if that filter is filled with fear, doubt, and excuses, then no matter what you do, you'll always fall short. But when you shift that mindset, when you rewire how you think about challenges, failure, and growth, suddenly doors open. Success that once seemed unreachable becomes inevitable. Let me tell you something powerful. Your greatest weapon is not your degree, your network, or your skills. It's your mindset. Because here's the truth. Every single thing you want, every dream you hold in your heart, every goal you chase begins in the mind. If you believe you can't, you won't. But if you believe you can, even if you're not there yet, you will find a way. Success is not built by circumstances. It's built by perspective. Let me give you a story. Two farmers wake up to find that their fields have been destroyed by a storm. One farmer throws his hands up in despair. Why me? Life is unfair. I give up. The other farmer, standing in the same storm, says, "This is tough, but this is my chance to plant smarter, to prepare better, to grow stronger crops than before." Both faced the same storm. Both had the same setback, but one was destroyed by it, and the other was defined by it. The storm wasn't the difference. The mindset was. Psychologists call it this: a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A fixed mindset whispers, "I'm not smart enough. I'll never be successful. This is just the way I am." But a growth mindset shouts, "I may not know it now, but I can learn. Failure isn't permanent. It's feedback. I can improve. I can evolve. I can become." Here's the beauty. Mindset is not a gift. It's not something you're born with. It's a choice. A choice you make every single day. Think about Thomas Edison. They say he failed over 10,000 times before creating the light bulb. When reporters asked him, how did it feel to fail so many times? Edison simply replied, "I didn't fail. I found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset shift. Where others saw failure, he saw progress. And that single shift is what gave light to the world. Now, let's be honest. How many times have you given up after the first try? How many times have you told yourself, maybe this just isn't for me? You weren't defeated by the challenge. You were defeated by your mindset. Because the truth is, life isn't testing your strength. Life is testing your perspective. The first step to shifting your mindset is this: watch your self-talk. Every time you catch yourself saying, "I can't do this," replace it with, "How can I do this? This is too hard." Replace it with, "This is training me to be stronger." "I failed." Replace it with, "I learned." Words matter. The stories you tell yourself matter. If you constantly feed your brain negativity, you'll program yourself for failure. But if you feed it belief, resilience, and hope, you'll program yourself for success. Let me share another story. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, was once cut from his high school basketball team. Most people would have quit. Most people would have said, "I guess I'm not good enough." But Jordan shifted his mindset. He used rejection as fuel. He practiced harder. He trained longer. And years later, when they asked him how he became great, he said something profound. "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." That's the power of mindset. The second shift. Redefine failure. Failure is not the end. Failure is a teacher. Every failure is pointing you in the direction of what works. Every mistake carries a lesson that success could never teach. Winners don't avoid failure. They embrace it. They learn. They adapt. They rise. The third shift. Change what surrounds you. You cannot grow in an environment that keeps you small. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and excuses, you will absorb it. But if you surround yourself with people who believe, people who push, people who grow, your mindset will rise to their level. Your environment feeds your mind, so choose wisely. And here's another. Gratitude and vision. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. Vision shifts your eyes from where you are to where you could be. Gratitude grounds you. Vision drives you. Together, they fuel a mindset that cannot be stopped. Let me leave you with one last story. The Chinese bamboo tree is planted like any other seed, but for the first year, nothing happens. The second year, still nothing. Third year, fourth year, nothing. 5 years of waiting, watering, believing, and still nothing. Then suddenly, in the 5th year, it grows 80 feet tall in just 6 weeks. Did it really grow in 6 weeks? No, it grew in 5 years. Because all that time, beneath the surface, So let me ask you, are you ready to shift your mindset? Because your future, your success, your dreams, they don't start in your circumstances. They don't start in your bank account. They don't start when someone finally believes in you. They start in your mind. Shift your mindset, and you shift your destiny. Think small, and you'll live small. Think growth, and you'll live great. The choice is yours. But remember this, success isn't waiting for you out there. It's waiting for you up here. So shift your mindset and go succeed.